Olá, eu sou o Astracar a mais um vídeo de Baldur's Gate 3. Aí, aqui nós temos que chegar quando chega em previsão, portão e vulnerabilidade. Aí você olha para trás, tem uma porta de DGs. Nossa senhora.
Unlock hereby the path to the Elminster Vault.
A primeira já foi. Fala, olá, eu sou o Astracar, a maior de Baldur's Gate 3. Vamos dar o fora daqui, tá ligado? Cadê esse livro, mano? We got it.
Lovely day this, for now.
Vamos ver, nada.
Let's get going.
Eu vou para me livrar disso. Então.
Resisto.
Aqui agora a gente tem que seguir para abrir a próxima porta, né? É que chama.
Step carefully. There's a trap.
Unlock hereby the path to the Carsus
Watch how you
Vault.
go. There's a
Eh.
trap.
Aqui é fogo. Eu fico rodando aqui de besta antes, então. Oxe, onde eu tô, mano? Trazer a tropa aqui.
Seek and you shall find me.
Acho que aí tem que ler esse livro.
All right. What now? Is that blood? No. Never mind.
O livro antigo está à mão, por isso próprio, babá.
These notes are no mere diary. These are the visions of Carsus himself, designs for the crown he hoped to forge, and the new form of magic he planned to create with it. It seems Raphael was telling you the truth. The crown you saw atop the Elder Brain is indeed of Carsus's making. Reunite the crown with the Dead Three's netherstones, and Karsus's design might yet be completed. You could wield the power of a god.
De Deus caída, agora ser destruída.
Between you and the crown, there's the small matter of the elder brain to contend with. For now, whatever designs of your own with regards to the crown will have to wait. But not for long. It will be in your hands soon enough, and you have quite the decision to make.
Pergaminho de destronamento. Descer a essência de inimigo, puxando os fios da trama. Ah,
Looking ahead.
vamos embora. Aqui que nós sai, é. Acho que nós conseguimos o que queria, né? Conseguimos, que foi desmarcado.
I'm sure you'll manage. It's not as if you have to surrender just yet.
Elminster?
Oh, hello, my boy. No, don't mind me. I'm just enjoying a lungful of Baldurian air. Yes, a distinctive aroma, though perhaps not one worthy of bottling. Tell me, what curiosities have you and your companions discovered within the walls of this esteemed emporium?
Ah,
Is that so? Well, far be it for this doddering old archmage to pry into another man's shopping bag. As we're here, I shall offer you a morsel of general and non-specific advice, yours to apply to any relevant knowledge you may have recently acquired. Some things are best left broken, and some people are well worth restoring.
What are you saying? Or rather, what are you not saying?
Mistra knows you defied her, Gale. Well, of course she knows. She's Mistra. She bids you come to her holy shrine in the Stormshore Tabernacle. There, she will grant you an audience at last.
se vier com ela, cara, talvez ela possa nos ajudar.
I see remaining optimistic is my duty, especially when I'm not the one being asked to do the seemingly impossible. Trust in yourself. Trust in the weave, if you are willing. Trust in Mistra. There is a conclusion yet to be written in this sorry tale, Gale of Waterdeep. And yours is the quill that will write it.
So all it took to get Mistra's attention was to learn how to reforge an artifact that once destroyed her. It's obvious when you stop to think about it.
Da.
Well, I doubt it's an apology for asking me to die on her behalf. Whatever it is. If it's important enough to send Elminster, this is a conversation that's long overdue on both sides. I owe it to her to hear her out. Come what may afterwards. After you.
Sim, é o que?
Calm down, fighter. You're louder
Alto
than the fire.
fruto. Fígaro. Pereira.
Loitering's what you're doing. Loitering with intent. Stories! Get them right here! I'm apoplectic!
Tá ali.
So, were you doing nothing, or were you waiting for a friend? Which is it?
Audição. Tem que usar o negócio pra acabar com essa maldição, mano.
In my opinion, we should have a still watch in every Baldurian home. Why? I'm glad you asked. It'd certainly help with the dishes.
Essa.
No time to rest.
The pride of the gate.
Oh, I could go for a good meal.
Salutations.
Vamos pro acampamento. Dar uma descansada. Nós aproveita e cura a maldição.
This vessel is at thine disposal. Direct me.
Vou tentar uma coisa. Só salvar o jogo? Vamos tentar.
Fate, dost thou require a new ally? As thou desires.
Tá. Deixa eu ver uma coisa. Acho que eu aprendi. Ah tá, acho que eu aprendi a continuar aqui. Aí eu vou vir em
I applaud your taste.
tem alguma coisa que combe com inteligência? Essa é a minha questão. Evocação, necromancia, conjuração. Envolve invocar criaturas e objetos, encantamento, adivinhação, ilusão, transmutação. Invoca proteções, bane inimigos, anula magia. Evocação, necromancia. Vamos tentar fazer uma build. Peraí. Conjuração. Empresamento custa pelo 25 de peças de ouro. Colocar familiar nível 1. Segue a criatura até o limite. Mísseis mágicos. Não tô vendo nada de novo, né? Põe esse. E esse. Truques. Faça um dia fechado por tranca montana. Ah. Outra magia que eu quero. Aumentar, reduzir. Turvar. Vende adagas. Ataque selvagem, sentinela. Conjurador de guerra. Tem alguma coisa de invocação? Uau, não. Bola de fogo. Severidade. Contra magia. É que eu não aprendo nenhuma magia de invocação, né? Piscar. Vamos ver se tem alguma coisa que combe com inteligência. Porque não tem, né? alguma coisa. Eu não aprendi magia nível 5. Cadê? Ele invoca familiar que eu tinha pego.
Fate, dost thou require a new ally? As thou...
Quer mudar, mano. Tá, mago. Mago não comba com nada. Deixa essa mesmo. Esse. Raio da bruxa, esse. Recuo apressado. Mísseis mágicos. Religião, medicina.
A long way from Waterdeep.
Vamos tentar fazer alguma coisa baseada em invocação, mano. Que funcione. As magias de abreviação invocam proteção, banir inimigos e anulam magia. Proteções adequadas para quem busca defender a si mesmo e aos outros. Nível por nível. Vamos no caminho da abjuração então. Esfera cromática, armação esfera que causa dano de trovão. Proteção. Quando estiver prestes a atingir para o inimigo, aumente sua classe de armadura. Reflexos, que vai precisar. Sempre. Esse. Escudo. Para andar bufado. Esfera flamejante. Vamos ver. Tá. Vou passar por duas magias aqui. Essa e essa. Copo certeiro. Pegar essa. De conjuração, passos longos, salto aprimorado. Vou pegar qual? A última. Aqui, conjurado de guerra. Magia de transmutação. Faz sua essência tirar ao final de cada turno. Onde não pode ver, vai ter enquanto você estiver em presença, não pode se mover, interagir com nada. Pode envenenar o alvo. Limite conjunto de 33 de vida. Tem mais que esconde certo por uma criatura. pegar a bola de fogo então. Proteção projetada. Relâmpago. Contra magia. Conjurar. Todos que atrevam se aproximar. Sofrimento envolva seu corpo em chamas que emite luz em um raio de 3 metros. Fogo frio. Esse. E esse. Toque uma carta para deixar encerrado. No teste difícil, está cada vez mais difícil atacar. Cada vez mais difícil ao atacar, conjurar magia. Pá. Envolve o alvo em uma esfera de força, bloqueando todos os danos e efeitos de magia adicionados a ele. Impedir que ele conjure magias ou cause dano. Confusão. Ataque sobre o bruxão subterrâneo em um terreno difícil, pegando as criaturas dentro delas. Eles possam tornar sua cara como pedra. Se consegue mais, a gente consegue recuperar esses pontos de vida cada vez que fizer um descanso rápido. Em seu alcance. De mestre de batalha. Você vai suprira. Teste conjurador. Você aprende 2 magias rituais. Você aprende um truque. Luminância para causar um acerto crítico. Vamos pegar esse sobrevida aqui. Eu gosto até de fazer o som já. Aí conjurar elemental. Cria a consciência de uma criatura de outro mundo. Mobilizar. Ah, depois eu vejo. Vamos seguir. Nível 10. Se você vai descansar, de sua produção arcana aumenta. Escolha magia que se caracteriza a página. Magia precisa de espaço magia para ser conjurada. Aí alguém tá com proteção arcana. Querido de magias. Magias que eu posso aprender. 3080 destronar magia de necromancia. Essas duas. Escapa da fuga. Relâmpago. Essa. Reflexo. Vitalidade vazia. E vitalidade vazia. Banimento, confusão. Grupo de invulnerabilidade. Esse objeto da imune a todo tipo de dano.
Let's move.
They say that home is where a person can be their truest selves, without guile, without pretense. You did well to see off the Githyanki who had invaded mine. And now that you have seen where I come from, you know all there is to know about me. At least, all that matters.
Vou deitar roxo.
The very first reward I gifted myself on completion of my
Ah,
first
já era roxo.
adventure.
É os outros que eu
The
dou amarelo.
garments with which I concealed and later constructed my appearance as the Emperor. We spoke of my relationship with Duke Berlin Stelmane, a story I have told no one else. I have no more secrets from you. No need to resort to subterfuge. We are true allies now, working towards a common goal.
Para começar, assim.
I have learned to adapt my methods to your needs. The only way we were ever going to get close enough to the brain to destroy it was, but few would trust a mind flayer. So I did what I had to convince you. I studied you, your motivations, your actions, your desires. I deduced the best way to align your goals with my own.
Como se eu fosse algum tipo de experimento.
Perhaps, at first, I did consider that you were just a problem to be solved. And not an easy one at that. But I persisted. I needed your absolute dedication to the cause. I anticipated the challenge, and I anticipated your resistance. What I didn't anticipate was how reasonable you would be. You don't like to be coddled, cajoled. But you responded well to logic, to rational arguments, to cold, hard facts. You saw straight to the core of what really mattered. As did I.
Quem tá sem camisa, mano?
Sometimes, I felt almost like we were dancing our way towards something deeper. Would you like that?
What?
The back of your mind warms with a rush of feeling, the Emperor's feeling. Heat, care, arousal.
Ainda bem que a censura tá ativa. Graças a Deus. Não tem nem boca, como você vai beijar filho? Então tá, né?
You feel its breath merging into yours. Cold, smelling faintly of vanilla and garlic. Its breathing quickens as you pull in close to its face, its excitement palpable. You pause a moment as a thought occurs to you. Where is a mind flayer's mouth? A memory stirs. Diagrams in a book you read long ago. A mind flayer's mouth is underneath the tentacles.
Why? Então tá, né? Os brutos também amam. Eu não esperava isso, realmente assim. Esperado ainda. É mais fácil de usar os braços, mano. Ah, tá. Claro, está censurado. Que isso deve ser muito estranho, mano. Não tá jogo, não tá com censura? Que é isso, jogo?
Everything you ever dreamt of and more. The single
tá
greatest
censurado,
experience
sim.
of your life. Pleasure upon pleasure, as mind and body intertwined. It was hard to tell where thoughts ended and feelings began. You can read the Emperor's expression better now that you've connected on a deeper level. You know it feels the same way.
Ah, os caras criativos na
It
censura.
seems the tadpole allowed you to share more than you would have liked with your companions.
I said I'd protect you from the absolute, not each other. and I was distracted. Come. It's time to get dressed. We have work to do.
Você viu que acabou.
We have communed with our minds entire at the deepest level. What else is there to say? We are bonded now, and it is time to consummate love with war.
Ué, instantâneo assim.
The Elder Brain's hive mind has grown to monstrous proportions. And through the Crown's magic, it has complete control over each and every member. It was intelligent before, but now, with its hive mind established across the city, it is well on its way to becoming indestructible. We must stop it while we still can, before we too become its slaves.
Eu quero ver o que a galerinha vai falar.
I couldn't help overhearing what Elminster said to Gale.
Hey, maybe I'm invited too. I can be the muscle.
Cadê?
Go ahead. I'm listening.
Vamos ver. Ela vai falar o quê?
I've had my eye hot as brimstone, jagged as lightning, and seething like the river Styx. You're hungry for pleasures beyond this plane, something more satisfying than mortal flesh, blood, and bone. I'm talking of the mundanity of a life ignorant. Yes, you're curious. Your eyes are lit. The ecstasy of agony. The pain of the damned distilled into pure smile. And I'll come to you when you put your... or don't. And know the eternal ache of the unknown and the unanswered. Tonight, then.
Então tá, né? Já fiquei com o Alien. A vida, né? A é dessas.
Why, yes, Edvard. Can I call you Edvard? Well, Edvard, I do support Lord Gortash's campaign. For several reasons.
Good. But once Gortash clears off the cultists, we'll still have to clean the rabble off the streets.
Only Lord Gortash can protect us from the world-ending atrocity of the Absolute. As the Absolute
Mistress Likeness. It's been some time since I stood before her in a place like this.
And the courage to
The air is ripe with magic.
So may it be.
There she stands, just as Elminster promised. Mystra, goddess of the weave, mother of all magic.
The old man wasn't lying. She's opened the summoning channel. Can't you feel it?
You should.
Gale's right. The very air around the statue crackles with magic. It sets your teeth on edge.
A stream of pure, undiluted weave. I only have to reach out, and it will carry me to Mystra, wherever she may be.
Go on then, Gale. We'll be here waiting for you when you're finished.
Time was, I'd have given my right arm for a chance to speak with Mystra again. The left one, too. Maybe a knee.
Você não deve não dedinho a ela.
Not the message one hopes to receive from a past lover. But her first love was always the weave. At best, I was a close second. When I pictured this moment, I thought I'd feel more in control. I always wonder what being nervous would feel like. I hate it. You're kind to say so, but this is hardly my first time in Mystra's presence. During my time locked away in Waterdeep, I prepared a quite comprehensive speech for her on the subject of... Alas, recent events have rendered the majority of it moot, so I'm gonna have to improvise. Unless you have any words of wisdom to impart before I go. The summoning channel Mystra has provided is one only I can enter. No matter how much I prefer not to face her alone. You'd make a fine three-dragon anti-player, you know?
Três
I think it's
dragões.
best I keep a cool head going into this. Approach it like a particular... I'll let Mystra show her flight, and then I can see how strong a chance... I'll only be gone for a matter of moments. The Outer Planes experience time quite differently to our own. Wait for me.
Gale of Waterdeep. You look well.
As do you. But I assume we're not here solely to exchange compliments. So why am I here?
You discovered what lies at the heart of the Absolute, the crown of Karsus. And you disobeyed my instruction. Why?
Because you had no right to ask that of me. You cast me out. Remember?
You were my lover, my chosen. Yet still you know so little of me. The past cannot be undone with self-pity, nor can a future be forged. Only with the truth will you see the way ahead. The fragment of magic you tried to return to me was not of my creation. It was the Karsite weave. It is a corrupted, half-born magic, wrought in the brief moment Karsus ascended to godhood. It hungers for power, just as he did, and it can never be sated. You unleashed something that would consume all magic in existence, and yet you thought only of preserving yourself.
So that's what you're scared of. With the crown of Karsus reforged, I could take control of the Karsite weave.
You can no more control the Karsite weave than a weather vane could control a storm. That it entered your body and consumed no more than your powers was a miracle. But we will not be granted another. The only reason the orb sleeps is because I have allowed it to feed on the true weave. A temporary measure, but one that will not be enough to save us. With each day that passes, the Elder Brain threatens to become a new kind of god. Its worshippers, a scourge of soulless illithids. If you will not use the orb to end this abomination, then you must find a way to separate crown and host. When you've done this, you must surrender the crown of Karsus to me.
A great ask indeed. You've given me much to think on, as you always did.
So be it. Follow the needle of your own wisdom. We shall see how truly it leads you.
Eita, fiquei cego.
for a dull moment.
Back on mortal soil once more. I can't believe I saw her. After all this time. She gave us the secret of the orb's power. I call that extremely useful knowledge to have. The Karsite weave. Within me this whole time. I knew the orb was no ordinary ball of magic before it to be Karsus's malignant creation. Gods! How did I not see that?
Demais esperanças concorrem sempre cegados.
True enough. There's a reason such unwitting heroes have been the backbone of lyric and legend for as long as both have existed. Even so, I was hardly some naive apprentice at the time. An archmage, and yet was fool enough to be mistaken for a common conjurer. At least now I'm armed with the truth. And Mistra's expectations. Sounds like the door to redemption is open at last. All I have to do is walk through it, carrying the crown of Karsus. Wow, what's a ginormous elder brain once you've grappled with your own crippling anxieties? It will be quite something. To wake up in the morning without regret. To be rid of the orb. Perhaps claim back what it took. To be me again.
Well
then, what more is all we need to do is stay focused on the task at hand.
Back off! She goes into the clink, unless Lord Gortash tells us otherwise.
Vamos pro caminho de lá. Não, vamos ver as magias aqui.
You'll not find any fear-mongering here. We're an honest competition.
Only Lord Gortash can protect us from the world-ending monstrosity of the Absolute. As the Absolute's forces stalk ever closer, take some and know that we will be protected. I know that those who oppose Lord Gortash will burn in the all-consuming radiance of the one true light.
Made at the ready.
Standard procedure. Gortash just wants to make sure there is no misinformation.
The truth is the truth. We trust our readers to make up their own minds.
Qual magia eu posso colocar nele?
And how will we step into his new brilliant dawn?
Enfim, esse vídeo vai ficar por aqui.
What do I think of Lord Gortash's still watch?
Deixa eu testar uma coisa.
I am so glad you asked, Edvard. No,
Posso vir aqui.
Mr. Neal.
Vamos só testar. Aí eu posso vir. Locação menor. Não.
Still watchers promenading the streets, and you're worried about the price of bread.
He's delivered, yes. These tax hikes are enough to make my eyes.
It's hard to tell if I'm reading the Balder's mouth or Gortash's diary.
See off the cards. We'll recoup what was left, and the cheat isn't that bad.
I don't know, Caitlin. I've read the mouth for years. This is the closest to a rag it's ever been.
Deixa eu ver se eu consigo invocar
That's
outro.
just a gimmick. The Steel Watch don't need to talk. They're guards.
Não, não posso.
But that's precisely why he's a genius. Not only that,
Só posso invocar um, triste.
have you any idea how hard it is not to make small comments and have manners?
As long as they do their jobs, they can sing sea shanties for their lives.
Enfim, esse vídeo vai ficar
In
por
my
aqui.
opinion, we should
Até a
have a still
próxima.
watch in every Baldurian
Fui.
home. Why?